Welcome to the best Roblox Lost Souls guide. This first video will cover almost everything you need to know as a new player. The UI, the controls, the races, exploring, forging and skills. My next guide will cover more advanced topics such as bosses, the stranger, armor setups and magic. But first, you might be wondering, what even is Lost Souls? Well, Lost Souls is a Roblox RPG game that has features and visuals similar to Lore Game, Rogue Lineage, and Vernon Moon. Oh, how original. It is not a permadeath game, however, so you cannot wipe. Lost Souls is open and free for you to explore and unravel at whatever pace you desire. Now, let's go to the actual guide. First of all, the UI is all the stuff on your screen that you don't understand. Let's go through it. At the bottom, the red bar is your health bar. Simple enough, if it reaches 0, you die. Right above it is your exhaustion bar. It fills up, usually while in combat you M1, roll, run, jump, climb, swim, and more. Once you die to a player or NPC, you will notice that you are missing a portion of your maximum HP. That's called an injury. Only way to fix it is to pay a doctor or level up. Moving on and looking bottom right, there are some currencies and 2 bars. The currencies, from top to bottom, are souls and coins. These are your main ways of getting items and tools that cost money. Next, the 2 bars from left to right are toxicity and hunger. Hunger is pretty self-explanatory. You eat food to gain hunger. Your healing is drastically lower without hunger, so you should eat up. However, the toxicity bar fills up from drinking various potions. It slowly goes down just like the hunger bar. However, if it reaches the maximum, then you die. Allegedly. Next, upon pressing tab, your inventory will be opened and you will be flashed with a variety of things. Don't worry, I will go through them individually. First of all, on your left is your actual inventory. This is where your items, weapons and anything in between is stored. Looking right, you will see 4 GUIs. First one is your armor equipment. This is where all your wearable gear goes. Simply drag the corresponding gear into its slot. Most gear gives various buffs and sometimes debuffs. Below that, we got a bunch of things. First, in the I for information section, we have your level, stat distribution, and age. Each stat gives something else, ranging from extra damage or health to a higher fatigue cap. Level ups give 2 stat points each. In the M for mastery section, you have the proficiencies of different skills of yours, such as mining, chopping, alchemy, and more. Lastly, in the S for stats section, you have your character's general stats such as player kills, deaths, card games won, you get the idea. Moving on to the last part of the inventory, you have the crafting area. You can craft different items depending on what crafting station you're at and what recipes you have unlocked. This is not the same as forging weapons and tools. Lastly, in the top left, there is a settings wheel for things such as music volume and a low graphics mode, as well as a simple tutorial button, so check that out. This concludes the UI part of this video. Moving on. First of all, the controls are very simple and easy to learn, so I'll quickly go through them. More advanced combat tactics I will explain later or in a future video. The basic Roblox controls are WASD to walk obviously, spacebar to jump, shift to shift lock, right? You should always be shift locking in combat. Tap W twice to run. Left click are for weak M1s. Right click to do a strong attack, however it does not guard break. Press F to parry and hold down F to block. It will stun the enemy for a free hit unless they parry you as well. Press R to use your critical or ultimate, whatever you want to call it. After landing your ultimate and M1ing, it makes it into a bigger move. Q is to roll / dodge. Dashing and then M1ing results in a dash attack. It's good for chasing down enemies. That's about it. Races are a small gameplay mechanic, however, they can be impactful psychologically. There are currently 7 cosmetic races, those being the human, dragon, elf, frog, orc, golem, and Taurian. You can change your race for free at a barber on the map, as well as your hair, skin color, and your face. As I said, races are completely cosmetic, however they do spawn in different regions. I will cover that later. Before I get to the exploration point, I'm gonna say this first. You should 100% explore the game on your own first and find cool stuff. However, here's the most important basic stuff. There's 3 main biomes you're looking out for. The forest, volcano, and the tundra. They each have their own important town. Depending on your race, you will spawn in one of the 3 towns. The 3 towns and where they are Finera, the volcano town. There's an elevator down into the volcano and it costs 1 coin. Valheini, the forest town, it's on the direct opposite side of the volcano and it's walled off with a gate. Petridum, the tundra town. Once you find the tundra stairs, keep going forward, eventually turn left and then turn left again while walking. There are various chests around the map with coins and loot. You will need a lockpick to open them. You can craft lockpicks for iron, which is not recommended. However, you can buy rusty and gold lockpicks for 10 and 50 coins. There's a minigame where you have to press specific keys to open the chest. Rusty lockpicks get lost on opening a chest, however gold ones only break if you fail the minigame. Those are about the main things you need for exploring on your own. There's a bunch of NPCs and bosses all around the map to fight for various loot. This is the part that a lot of people struggle with. I will try to make it as simple as I can. To forge your own weapons and tools, you have to interact with a crafting table. There's a weapon and tool crafting table. They have the same name, however they're separate and they make different items. For the variety of tools you can craft, you can make an axe, pickaxe, shovel and fishing rod. For weapons you can craft are
a short sword,
longsword and shield, scimitar, rapier and katana. Note that there is more weapons in the game that aren't craftable by regular means. For crafting these items, you can almost use any material, wood, stone, metals, etc. Items have a handle and head that you have to craft, however weapons have a handle, guard and blade. You can pick whichever part is made of whichever material you want. Every material has its own specific upside and sometimes downside, so make sure to experiment with different items, but watch out.
Similar to lore game, each weapon has their own skills and moves.
Most of these skills are obtained from NPCs with quests, however I'm pretty sure
there is some different ones, but as of now I do not know the requirements.
Expanding further on the crafting, each main town has a crafting table and furnace for you to make the tools. To make a pickaxe you need to buy an axe for 5 coins, chop down wood and
use the wood to make it.
This has been everything you need to start out and begin your journey. There will be more advanced videos on other niche mechanics in the future, such as bosses and magic. I will be answering questions in the YouTube comments, and there's also a Discord server down below for more questions. Please, I beg you, subscribe, like, and also comment your complaints. Good luck and goodbye.